What's up? I want to talk about Subriel Matias and Ergashev, the Uzbekistan fighter. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but I know he's from Uzbekistan. Someone told me that he has a big following in Uzbekistan. He's got like 3 million interactions on social media, which is a lot for a boxer, especially of that level. So he's got a big fan base. Matias, phenomenal puncher, big puncher, relentless pressure, strong. Not the greatest on his feet, but good enough. And a champion at 140, along with Teofimo Lopez, Regis Progress, who will be fighting Devin Haney on December 6th, and Rolly Romero, but he shouldn't really even be champion. And that he's just a paper champion. We all know that. This is the reality of the situation. Early on in the fight, he looked sharp. Ergashev landing, he was a southpaw, and he was landing everything he had, and he was winning the first round. And I remember saying to my buddy, he was like, wow, he's going to do so this. And I said, the only question I have is, can he maintain the pace of this for the whole fight? Because he's not really hurting him that much, and he seems to be expending a lot of energy and using a lot of his bullets. And it turned out that's exactly what it was. Matias just kept pressing forward, walking him down, body shot, body shot. He's got that thudding power. He's a big-time puncher, Matias. And he just broke him down, hurt him, and eventually they threw in the towel. They claimed that he had a leg problem. It's hard to say this from like the couch, but I would probably guess he could have continued, and he kind of did quit in the fight. I hate to say that, but I think that's kind of what happened. I don't know Sugar Hill Stewart, his trainer, who trains Tyson Fury and Anthony Durrell. He won't ever say that, but I don't think that he couldn't have continued. With that being said, impressive first title defense for Matias. And to me, he's in that mix, as you know, with the 140. I think the best fighter at 140 is Teofimo Lopez. He beat Josh Taylor, and I think from a talent standpoint, he's the best. But I would like to see Matias in there with some of these big dogs, you know, and well, why not put Matias in there with the winner of Haney Progress if they're not going to fight Teofimo Lopez? Because I'll tell you what, man, I think that would be a great matchup, him versus Haney, because I don't think Haney could hurt him, and I don't know if he could keep him off him, but maybe Haney could outbox him. But I would like to see Haney versus someone who's on him the whole fight, you know, putting the pressure on him. That would be the ultimate matchup of puncher versus boxer, you know, swarmer versus boxer. And I think him and Lopez is interesting too. Him and Regis is interesting. You know, you got Ryan Garcia, Jack Catterall. You got a lot of names in that division. Rolly, like I said. Josh Taylor, I think he said he's moving up to welterweight. But if not, he's still in the mix. I like Matias. I want to see what he has. That 140-pound division is open. I want to see it. Let's make it happen. Big-time fight. Good first title defense for Matias. I don't know the politics because he's with PBC. I don't know where PBC is going to go. But I want to see the fights, man. I hope that they get past all these promotional blocks because we got to see the best fight in the best. Saudi Arabia is making it happen with these big fights. Maybe he could be on a Saudi Arabian undercard. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but good first title defense by him. And I know a lot of people with Ergashev, he did kind of quit. And boxing's not like other sports where, you know, you're allowed to kind of check out. In MMA, you could kind of like just tap out. And it's like, oh, well, he couldn't continue more. In boxing, if you quit, especially in America, the fans do not accept that. It's like maybe our standards are too high, you could say, and they're unfair. But that's how it is in America. Like we believe like we're paying money to see two gladiators. Like you got to fight till you can't go anymore. If the corner throws it in, the corner threw it in. But if you, as the fighter, don't want to continue, there's a weakness in you. And right or wrong, that's the way we look at it in America. When Zach Parker broke his hand and didn't continue his fight versus John Ryder, it's like, wow. I was like, he's going to let his title shot, you know, a chance to fight Canelo go. Dubois with Usyk, Ryan Garcia with Javante, even guys like Billy Joe Saunders and Dubois versus Joyce. You know, those were eye injuries, but they had problems. You know, I remember a situation with you know, back, you know, watching, you know, old fight of Vitaly Klitschko and Chris Bird. He quit with the shoulder injury, and people, you know, gave him a lot of heat. He's from Ukraine, Vitaly Klitschko. He didn't understand that that's not how we get down over here in Europe. That's like, okay, like, you know, you're hurt, like it's part of the sport, like you could kind of quit. It's not quitting, it's like you live to fight another day, like it's just a sport. We don't look at it that way. So I know it sounds a little harsh, but the guy did kind of quit from what I understand, and a lot of people on Twitter were giving it to him, but that's just the reality of it. He did quit. You're not going to convince me unless you show me like MRI results that he could not continue the fight. He was moving around, like he seemed like he could continue. But it is what it is. We want our boxers to display great courage, and he didn't display that great courage that we expect from people in the States. Even though I know he's not from America, but the fight was in America. But good first title defense by Matias. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.